Who is the best one-loss team in the NFL?
Right now, it's New Orleans Saints. Yeah, I mean, listen, they are the one team that can stop the run. So, of the best teams, among the great teams, if you still consider the Patriots there, you can run on them. Kansas City, same thing. Los Angeles, same thing. The Rams, same thing. I mean, those teams you can play.
Can I interrupt you 1 second because I forgot to mention this? We have breaking news. Cooper Kupp did tear his ACL.
I understand. Like, we can get to. You can play. You can try to play some kind of ball control with those teams. You can't do that with New Orleans. And their offense is absurdly explosive. They got a two-headed beast at running back. They have receivers everywhere you look. They have a guy playing kind of flawless quarterback this year is Drew Brees, and they have a great offensive line. Plus, they can stop the run. At this moment, the best team in football, period, is the New Orleans Saints.
I'm going to roll with the Kansas City Chiefs for the moment. We all know how I feel about the New Orleans Saints because of Drew Brees. I got questions about their secondary, which showed up a little bit yesterday. It was nice to see Eli Apple get that interception, by the way. But I'm just of the mindset that when we see the Kansas City Chiefs now with that offense, as great as Michael Thomas has looked, and the acquisition, I shouldn't say the acquisition, but the addition of Mark Ingram coming back into fold after his suspension with him and Kamara, with Drew Brees playing the ball he's playing. Drew Brees is my league MVP right now. Make no mistake about it. But I look at the Kansas City Chiefs with Tyreek Hill, with Kareem Hunt, with Travis Kelce, who I think has emerged as the best tight end in football, along with Patrick Mahomes balling the way that he's balling, and the protection that the offensive line for the Kansas City Chiefs provides to a Patrick Mahomes with the play calling of an Andy Reid. I take all of those things into consideration. I could change my mind in a week because I'm thinking about going all out to L.A. just for that Monday night football game next week between the Rams and the Kansas City Chiefs. I mean, I want to.
Isn't that in Mexico City?
No, I thought it was at the Los Angeles.
I think it's Mexico.
I ain't going to Mexico. I changed my mind. I ain't going to Mexico. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to do that. But damn it. And when I saw L.A. on the schedule, I said, it says at Los Angeles Rams. I might have to go out there for that game. But anyway, my point to you is that I look at it from that perspective. All of those elements get taken into consideration, combined with the fact that it's the AFC. And I just think right now, if I had to say right now, the difference between the two for me was the Rams erasing that 35-17 deficit in one quarter and coming back to tie that game at New Orleans before New Orleans won. Now, I ain't worried about what they did to Cincinnati yesterday. I told y'all Friday in that military base, I gave my condolences to the city of Cincinnati. I said, y'all are going to get romped this weekend, and Lord, was it a beatdown. But we'll get into that in a little bit. I'm with Kansas City right now.
This was a hard one. I don't have to roll with the New Orleans Saints. I think New Orleans they're built the right way. They really are. Max alluded to it. Defensively, they stop the run. And when it comes to late in the year, especially in the playoffs, that's one area that you have to do to make teams one-dimensional. They stop the run, and offensively, man, they beat you in too many different ways. They got a two-headed monster at running back. I mean, yesterday they rushed 47 times for almost 250 yards against the Cincinnati Bengals. That's what you call taking somebody's heart.
And one of those cats can catch passes too.
That's what you call taking somebody's heart. So when I look at the New Orleans Saints, they can beat you running the ball. Kamara out of the backfield is impossible to stop one-on-one. There's no question about that. You got Michael Thomas on the outside. There are just too many different ways, and I think I give them the edge over Kansas City because of Drew Brees. I trust his experience. As great as Pat Mahomes has played this year, to me, when it comes to the postseason, experience does become a factor, and I just wonder if it comes into a difficult situation where it's tight. Yeah. I think experience. I feel better about Drew Brees.
Why are you all writing off the Rams? Because they can't stop the run?
I'm not writing off the Rams. And by the way, no, they can't stop the run. Yeah. But they went and got Dante Fowler. Remember, I said he's a baller. Just eyeball test, he's a baller. He can get to the quarterback, and he's been doing that. And that's been helping them. Their secondary, not so great. They revamped the secondary. Remember when that was the whole story? No, apparently they haven't. But I'm not writing them off. You know, the reports of their demise have been at least a little exaggerated. The fact is, when you struggle in a divisional game, or divisional games, but you come away with the wins, that's the important thing. They're playing teams that have traditionally played them very tough, and they're winning. They only have one loss in the season, and the Rams, throughout most of the season, have looked like the special team. They're my preseason Super Bowl pick. I'm not getting off of that. Right now, the Saints are playing the best football.
I just feel like when it comes to the Rams, listen, the Rams are legit. There's no question about it. I just get scared of. It seems like every game for them is a shootout. Every game you look at them is a shootout. Now they've been coming on top all but one, but I think when you get to the postseason and you're going against the best of the best, the weather starts changing. I think that could be their Achilles heel, is the fact that they can't really slow down anyone on defense.
No argument here. I look at it from that perspective. I get where y'all are coming from. All I'm saying to you is that when I watched how they beat the Rams, I'm imagining come playoff time, particularly if you're on the road, although the Saints have been well on the road this year. And I'm imagining, is that going to work for you? That's how I'm looking at them right now. I know how formidable they are. I also know that they're incentivized by how they lost in the playoffs last year to Minnesota, because they should have been in the NFC Championship game instead of the Minnesota Vikings at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia. And I would have loved to have seen what Doug Peterson and that Philadelphia defense led by Jim Schwartz would have done against Drew Brees. Let's see what would have happened that day instead of Case
One guy
Keenum.
who's being slept on in all this is Jared Goff. Jared Goff has been excellent all year. I know Drew Brees has been like perfect, but Goff has been really good. The combination of him and Gurley is also kind of impossible to stop.